Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant from 17 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The swing pass caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 34 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well on now to kick this one away. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And his his throw here's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They get 6 on the pick up there as the drive will continue.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's got some space here. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Set, middle.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Bell so light on his feet. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll try again with Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked, got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll put Fuller in motion right. To throw is Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, partner, one story that certainly caught NFL attention from this last week, Peyton Manning having the statue unveiled in Indianapolis for the years he spent there from 98 to 2011.
How about those years? When you talk about glory years, that's exactly what they were in Indianapolis with Peyton Manning as their starting quarterback. A couple of Super Bowl appearances, one victory, but so many records, so many MVPs, so many great memories there. It's right that they retired his jersey and commemorated him with a statue.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Watson on third down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got it at the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. And here comes the Texans now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Bell so light on his feet, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Let's shift gears for a second. You and I were discussing quarterbacks from that 2004 draft class that have maybe fallen off a little bit. Not riding them up, but Roethlisberger, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers struggling a little bit this season.
They certainly are, and Roethlisberger may be the most glaring because he's on a team that still leads their division. Pittsburgh at 3-2 at this point, but he threw 5 interceptions, 2 pick-sixes in his last outing against Jacksonville. Manning and, of course, Rivers, neither one of their teams likely to make the playoffs. So maybe there's room for the new guard. Maybe a Cam Newton coming in, or Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Well, I guess he's been around for a while, but some of those guys, just a changing of the guard at that position to some degree.
Trying to ascend to the top, and maybe some of those younger guys like Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, okay? Easy, shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader.
Here we go. 230. Two. Keep these two. Switch. Check 4 down.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They've had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now in Pittsburgh. Thus far, they need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Two. Like 30. 2.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Watch 81. Go. Watch 80. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. No spacing. Check 26. Check 16. Back. Okay, Mike.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Hurry up, let's go. 50. Alert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go. Like 80. Like 41. Easy. I got one. Help out. Rush it. Go. Hurry up, let's go. 20. On
2nd down, it's Bell. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he's going to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Watson on first down, going deep for Hopkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Watson. There he goes inside the 30. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Ohio! Let's go!
Watson looks to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And the Steelers set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watson now to throw, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
One last throw here for Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.